everybody, this is Jennifer with Holiday Inn, and we are making this video to present our homemade treats that we made. We did this for our Eggtastic Easter party and they were a big hit. So we thought it would be beneficial to share how we did that so that you all can take some time and make these fantastic homemade yummy treats for your pets at home. So we're going to go over the ingredients first and then we'll take it through and present you with the whole finished product when it's all said and done. So let's talk about the ingredients. So our first ingredient for our homemade treats is our all natural organic peanut butter. But generally speaking, any peanut butter that doesn't contain xylitol should be fine for your pup. Peanut butter is a great source of protein and healthy fat in moderation, of course. So our next ingredient is plain Greek yogurt. Yogurt is high in calcium and protein and also can act as a probiotic for your pup. You want to choose Greek yogurt because it has live cultures and it also has a lower level of lactose than regular yogurt. Our next ingredient is our fruits. So what I've done here is I'm using a fruit salad that probably I wouldn't eat myself. Because the fruits are getting a little mushy, but they're still absolutely fine for a pup. And you've got a selection of wonderful berries and a mixture of fresh fruits such as apples, peaches, pears, and banana. The nice thing about these fruits is they contain a lot of fiber, they contain antioxidants, and strawberries, believe it or not, have an enzyme in them that will keep your dog's teeth white. So this is all great for a pup. Nothing in here will hurt them. Everything, of course, in moderation. And also stay away from canned fruits because of the sugary syrups. And here's a secret ingredient that is not necessary, but something that we certainly enjoyed putting in our treats to get the dogs a little bit more excited. Here's some baby food, meat baby food. Ham, beef. We try and stay away from chicken because a lot of dogs do have chicken allergies. So you can use these and again, won't hurt them and it gives them a little something extra to enjoy. So definitely keep this in mind. It's not expensive and it's a great addition to your homemade treats. So now that we know the ingredients that we're going to use today, we're going to go ahead and prepare our homemade treats. You're going to need a blender or some kind of food processor to go ahead and mix it all up. It's going to kind of have a soup consistency per se. And then you're going to pour them into what we like to use is the silicone molds. So you're going to want to go ahead and maybe purchase these silicone molds. You can find them at Walmart, online, so forth. We like these little handy dandy paw prints. Perfect size, not too big, not too small. So it's a good size for treats. So let's start with our peanut butter, which is very icky gooey, but it is so necessary. And I personally like to pour it right in the center to go ahead and avoid having it stick to the sides. So the next ingredient is our Greek yogurt. And we're just gonna put that on in. And I would say portion-wise, you're looking at about a half a cup of peanut butter, about 3/4 cup to a cup of the Greek yogurt. And then fruit is probably about a cup of fruit. Or in the case of what we did for our Easter party, we just used 2 bananas. I'm adding a little more banana. As you can see, it's kind of going, so time to go ahead and maybe repurpose it. We're going to finish with our secret ingredient, our baby food meat. And I'm using ham. All right. Now we've got all of our ingredients in the blender. We're going to start it up, but we're going to pause this so that you don't have to listen to the blender going off. So we'll check back in a minute. Okay, so our blender is all done doing its job. We've got a nice soupy consistency that I'll show you here. And this is about the right look that you want. You don't want it too thin. Makes it not, if it's too thin, it doesn't seem to freeze as well. So you want to get this a little bit thicker, and that's why the peanut butter is so important for sure. My particular blender has a smoothie option, so that's what I use to mix it. And now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to pour this into these silicone molds. I'm going to pour more than I need in one of those, but I'm just going to go through, and yeah, it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be a bit sloppy, but we're not trying to impress anybody here. Just want to get these full. And as you can hear, my one dog is very excited about these treats. Okay, there it is. Now I will take maybe and try and pour some of this off if I really want to, or I can just go ahead and slide it over and just make sure. And it's when it freezes, you're going to get little edges to it, but that's okay. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take these and put them in the freezer. You want to freeze them for roughly 2 to 3 hours. You can go ahead and add bully sticks to these as popsicle sticks in lieu of popsicle sticks. Dogs love the bully sticks. I recommend you freezing these for roughly about an hour first and then putting the bully sticks in order for them to stick properly. Otherwise they're going to fall side to side and it can get very frustrating. So we'll be back in a minute with our finished product. So I don't know if you know all the things that are not good for your dogs to eat. There are several fruits and vegetables that you do want to truly avoid. Grapes is one. Cherries is another. One of the reasons cherries are so bad is because there's cyanide in the actual pit. So you want to avoid giving your dog any cherries. You also want to be careful that when you do use peaches or pears in your dog's treats, you avoid the pits on those as well and the seeds, because they too can be toxic to the dogs. So be sure that double check, and we're going to provide you with a link to AKC's website on what are good fruits and vegetables for your dogs and what are not so good. So check that out. Okay, so here's our final product. Not bad. These come pretty easily out of the mold, which is nice. So you can just go ahead and set them out. You can go ahead and freeze them individually. This one took a little bit longer than the Easter one did. I think it's because there was a little bit more juice from the fruit, but they still look great. And I think the real test is next to me. So we're going to try it out with the pups. Give us a second. So here is the real taste testers. This is Teddy, Nico, and Melody. So we're going to give them each a treat. Wait. There's no real waiting. Come here. There you go. Melody, here. Well, Nico, I think, wins the taste test award. That's that lab in him. They're all enjoying them. So I think we have a winner. Yay! So that's it for today. We hope you've enjoyed this presentation, and we hope that you will take some time and make some fabulous, yummy, nutritious treats for your pet very soon. I'd like to thank my daughter, who's been an awesome helper today and an amazing camera person. So kudos to you, Kate. And we hope to see you again. We hope to do more of these. And if you have any suggestions or things that you want to hear from us, please let us know. Have a great day and bon appetit.